Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the official PokerStars channel. My name is Nicholas Walsh. We are live once again. It's a Tuesday. That means we're playing Spin Goes today. I'm probably still going to call you DNMC at this point. It's so entrenched in my brain, but I'll try and remember. Yeah, we're obviously not going to limp fold for the one big blind here. 5-4 suited, absolutely monstrous hand. And I think we just call the all in. Seems pretty straightforward. Seems pretty straightforward. My guy is absolutely spewing out here. Okay, king high and the gut shot. I think we definitely have at least a float here, I would imagine. We will just have the best hand with king high quite often, plus we have the draw. 2 barrels for 4. I don't know if we're good enough to make this call here. Theoretically, there's a chance we might call and then rep the clubs, I guess. Probably find a better spot overall in this situation, though, with this in this particular setup. So we're going to limp here. Definitely calling the min ISO. All right, I'll take it. I'll take it. I accept. I accept. Let's go. All right, that was pretty straightforward, guys. Let's make some notes here before we move on. We'll close that table up and we'll fire up the old replayer here really quick. Pocket 5 should be an easy shove over limp. Don't really see any reason why we wouldn't just do this every single time. If he turns up here trapping with aces or something, we'll make a note for future, but it seems very straightforward. I think ace 9 is probably pretty reasonable as well. He didn't have that many big bigs, right? He just saw us jam. I don't know. I'm not sure if we'd call in that spot necessarily, but I don't think it's completely crazy. And we're quite deep here now as well, so I'm actually going to have a slightly larger size here. We're going to size up to 2.25 pre, and we're obviously still going to go broke with 9s regardless. Definitely calling a shove here all day long. Oh my days. You guys, they're out here in the streets. They're out here in the streets making mistakes left, right, and center. That was like a 35 big blind jam with ace-8 off. Now, probably not the end of the world. Let's go back and have another look. Probably not the end of the world, but it is a ton of big blinds, and there doesn't seem to be much nuance like adjustment here. So we min-raise this hand, so we slightly larger than min-raise, and this guy just wants to rip the 35 big blinds. How much was it? So actually it was closer to, yeah, he was the shorter stack. So 230, 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. 35 big blinds, just all in pre-flop with ace-8. And yeah, it just seems like you probably have a better line here at the stack depth. You're a little bit on the deeper side overall. 9's obviously a snap call. If we're 25 big blinds effective, just shoving ace-8 versus steal seems good, especially if it's a 2.25 and your opponent isn't balanced there. Love it. Good spot. All right, cool. Game number 2 in the bag. Keep it coming. The only reason I'm not crying is I know that I can hug Nick in less than 2 weeks. That's very sweet, buddy. It's very sweet. All right, so unlucky to this guy. I don't think he was having connection issues. Didn't look like it, but I do apologize. There was a couple spots there where I was stealing while he was sitting out. I was too busy chatting to you guys. Didn't notice. But here we go. On to the next one. I think that's 3 for 3, gang. Spin Go Heist says 3 for 3. We might actually unlock some buy-ins today. So we are technically meant to be calling this ISO. So far, what we've seen from Moneymaker seems legit. Not really any flop we can work with, unfortunately. Quick check. Very interesting. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I guess we gotta do something like this now. What else do we have? Turning our equity into a semi-bluff. And then let's commit the rest. Sometimes do we get hero called by a 7 here? Does he ever have an 8? Doesn't an 8 bet the turn? Does ace high ever hero call us on this river? Seems good. Bye-bye time bank. Yeah, we lost the time bank again. We are out of time bank once more, guys. Pocket foes, let's go. All right, back in the mix. PKO says, I'm new. I think you're amazing, bro. Thank you for the great conversation. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the kind words. Interesting board. I think we have a check here a lot of the time. I actually don't mind. Clownface says, JK, of course, haven't checked on you lately. Hope everything's well. I know you're just joshing, buddy. I know you're just joshing, mate. Welcome back. If we do have a line, we're going to bet big on the turn, and then we're going to continue river. The idea is that we want to get clubs to fold. We want to get some nines to fold, some sevens to fold, some sixes to fold. So let's go ahead and try again once more. I prefer to do this with a club in my hand, but it seems like a pretty obvious barrel turn. Barrel river, excuse me. Yeah, I mean, calling with a queen. That's easy. Nice hand, bro. That's definitely not a question at all. I guess the argument is whether or not he should be leading with the queen on the turn. Don't think it's a mistake not to do so. I think it's pretty reasonable, pretty standard to not lead with the queen, but I think a lot of players do. Therefore, we are going to try and punish twice when we have no hand. King 8 for about 11, pretty straightforward push. 2 live cards, feels fine. Yeah, we lose very little equity in these situations. We lose very few chips and equity there. And right here, right now, right here, right now. Call. And if we see a barrel on the turn, how about the check raise all in? How about that? How about the check raise all in versus the 4? How about this move? Moneymaker seems to... I mean, I'm just saying, this is out of respect for this player. This is just simply out of respect for this individual. We can make this play. Oh! Yeah, Camouflero, I was kind of going there as well. Yeah, I mean, look, so from what I've seen so far, we're gonna give him a little bit of reg respect here. We're gonna give him a little bit of reg respect. Seems to be a very aggressive individual thus far. Somebody that we want to keep an eye out for. Great flop for Queen Jack. Oh! There we go. $75. Let's get it. Next game. If you are playing 100 spins in a week, the variance is going to be pretty significant. That's not to say that you can't still play them for profit, but the expectations of what you can win and the amount and the speed at which you win it need to be sort of kept in check, if that makes sense. Because a lot of people will come to me and they're like, hey, Nick, I saw you playing spins, but I just can't seem to make a profit. And I go, okay, cool, tell me more. And they go, well, let me show you my graph. And they've played 100 spins in the month. And I'm like, okay, you're going to need to up your volume if you want to actually see any real consistency. But the volume that they've already put in is still part of like a grander scheme of like, you know, their objective, right? And what they're going to try and accomplish. So really, it's just about managing expectations. Oh my God. That is disgusting. That is actually disgusting. What a beautiful spot for our friend here. Queen 8's a call for the 6 big blind shove. Managed to find the chop, which is nice, but the King Jack rivered straight versus our rivered straight, that's a real savage. We're still trapping with jacks here. We're going to probably see that go broke here a bunch. I imagine this is probably the best way to get value from the tray and the 5. Sometimes we'll still run into a queen, but quite a lot of his queen X is supposed to shove versus limp. So I think the GTO line is usually to do something around this. And hope that we get the prof. The biggest jackpot that I've spun was the command that I just showed you, Nick Spin. It was 150K. 150 G's. Here's the spot where we need to be really sticky. He's going to have, he will have some King X, but a lot of his King X is supposed to be played as a shove pre-flop, especially versus reg. So we're going to call, and then when it happens like this, we're going to check and hope that he bluffs the river. That would be really nice. Nice. Good stuff. Sometimes we actually get value from a 10 here as well, which would be cool. Having a flush ace high. The absolute nuts feels good. Woo! That works. But yeah, the biggest I've ever seen is 150K. That was the absolute Omega jackpot back in the day on the 15s. Yeah, let's just do that one. That seems good too. We can look this one up. We can add this one to our list of review that we're going to do later on. Nice. So that was for 16, so 8-ish, 8 and a bit, 8.5. 8.5, had king 4. So in case you guys have just joined us, I've got a list of hands that we're going to look up in the charts after we're done with stream. So I've started the list over here on the side. Just that so we double check our work with the material that we've created. Our pre-flop strategy should be aligned with that. Running into 10s here, pretty unlucky. We are sub 6 big blinds effective though. Nice, I'll take it. Wish me luck. Here we go. This is the big spin of the day. Then we're going to look at some review, and we're going to take a look at some graphs as well. Towards the end of this session, we've taken a pretty significant beating on the EV. I think overall we're going to be somewhere near flatlining today in terms of expected value chips, but I feel like we've played okay. There's definitely a couple spots that we want to review. The majority of what we're looking at is just confirmation that we're doing the right thing, to be honest. Less concerned that we're making mistakes. King 9 suited, definitely good enough for the shove at 11. Come on now. Nice. All right, heads up against low rider for the win here. $200 on the line. There you go. Nice, take it. I think we bet enough to get a deuce to fold. I mean, I don't know, maybe the other spot, maybe a 5 is still going to be calling there a lot. Based on the play, it really felt like they had some kind of a showdown to that effect, or nothing at all. Our bet is designed to target both the nothing at all and the weaker stuff there. I think we just call flop here if they have a bet. Okay. Question is, do we call? Do we raise? I think we're better just jamming here. I think this is the better bet. Can be a dangerous turn for us for sure. What a life. Yep, this is fine. Probably can do a mix of both here. Alright, let's play it slow. This time we do a lot of jams around this stack depth. Possibly saved ourselves a few chips there. Jack 6, we got a jam here. Seems very straightforward. King 6, we got to call a shove. Pretty much mandatory. We can shove versus limp. 6 big blind and flops a straight. Shocker. Yeah, exactly. What is it? What is it with 6 big blinds, huh? Trapping. The tramp of the century. The tramp of the century. I'll take it. The tramp of the century. Too many outs, huh? Too many outs. He's got less than 6 big blinds, you guys. We're in the danger zone here. 3 big blinds. All right, danger zone again. Here we go, danger zone. We got him, ladies and gentlemen. $200 in the bank. Let's do it. Check me out on social media. Give me a follow if you don't already do so. I'll let you guys know when I'm going live and stuff like that, and I'll send you material whenever I'm releasing it, both free and paid, and YouTube videos and Discord stuff, and go check it out. I'll put some links in the chat now. Love you guys. See you tomorrow.